So today's topic is about charge distribution. We have three cases: linear charge density, surface charge density and volume charge density. Linear charge density deals with length. Surface charge density deals with area. And volume charge density deals with volume. That is, linear charge density lambda is equal to del Q by del L, which is coulombs per meter. Surface charge density is del Q by del S, which is coulomb per meter square. Del S is the area. Then volume charge density is rho, which is equal to del Q by del V, which is coulomb per meter cube. So how to view these three equations? Suppose you have a model like this. Okay, now we are considering a small straight wire. In that you have a small length del L, small length, very small length. In that, what is the charge? So the charge will be very, very small. So that is represented by del Q. And the small length is represented by del L. So this defines linear charge density, which is coulombs per meter. So in that length, how much charge is available? Next we deal with surface charge density, which is del Q by del S. Now we consider an area. Area means, suppose if you assume this to be a sphere or some surface, in that you take a small area. Okay, in that what is the available charge? So the formula for that surface charge density, sigma, is equal to del Q by del S. So del Q is nothing but charge in that area divided by the area. Next we consider volume charge density, which is rho. So now we have considered the surface. Now if you take a piece of volume, so a very small volume, assume, so this chalk piece has a volume, right? So very small volume, but I assume to be a big element, and that I am considering this very small volume, even very small than this. So it has some volume. In that volume, how many charges is available? So what are the total number of charges? Okay, so that is given as volume charge density. So volume charge density is given by rho, which is equal to del Q by del V. Since we are assuming this volume to be very, very less, so charges also will be very less. So the unit for this is coulomb per meter cube. Next, we have to see what is del E. So del E, so even before that we know the Coulomb's law, which is F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square in the direction of R vector, R cap. Now if you bring one Q this side, so you will get electric field. So electric field is equal to F by Q, which is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square with R cap. Now the small electric field del E, because of the small charge, can be written in terms of volume charge density. Okay, so 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught rho del V by R square into R cap. Now if you simplify this equation, del E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now rho, you know, rho is del Q by del V, which is nothing but your volume charge density. So in the place of rho you substitute del Q by del V, and you have del V and R square. If you cancel these things, you will get once again charge by distance square, which is nothing but your del E, that is electric field, very small electric field because of this small charge. So depending on the problem, whether you are going to consider a linear straight line, in that you are going to take a small length, which is del L, or it can be a small area, or you can consider a small volume. So in the small length, how much charge we have? The small area, how much charge we have? The small volume, how much charge we have? Based on that we can define these three density. One is linear charge density, one is surface charge density, and the other one is volume charge density. So linear charge density is lambda, which is del Q by del L, unit is coulombs per meter. Why we use this del? Because it is of very small. Okay, then sigma, that is surface charge density, is given by sigma, which is del Q by del S, coulomb per meter square. Now volume charge density is nothing but rho, which is del Q by del V, which is coulomb per meter cube. And I already told you this del E is small electric field, infinitesimally small electric field can be represented with the help of this volume charge density rho. So the formula will be like this. If you simplify, you will get the original formula. So that's all about charge distribution. Based on the application, you can make use of these three formulas. Thank you.